Hey y'all, I wanted to talk to you today about the new Capital One Lounge at the Las Vegas airport. It finally opened. I'm so excited. I've been seeing signs for it at the airport for months and months and months, and it's finally open, and I finally visited it. You can get in with your Capital One Venture X credit card, which if you're a credit card churner, such as the Duck, then you should have one of these or multiple. It also works for any authorized users you may have, and you can get a guest when you get there. And so yeah, I went there and I invited a guest, and I wanted to tell you a bit about my experience with the lounge and my thoughts on it since it's new. It is now March 2025. I think only a few weeks ago it opened, and I was so excited to be one of the first travelers in there into this new lounge. Once you walk in, you immediately see the grab and go area. It's similar to the Capital One Cafe. It's similar to the Capital One Lounge in Dallas in that sense, where you walk in and you're greeted, but you also see the grab and go. So the grab and go is good if you're on your way out, and you can bring yourself, a little mini lunch if you'd like to have on the flight that you're going to be departing on. So I really like that. It's the first thing you see. It's a great way to enter the place, I think, and exit. Overall, the lounge is about the size of the Centurion Lounge, which is not too far away. They're both kind of next to each, well, on one side of the main elevators to the D gates. So this one's actually kind of a little closer if you're just getting into the D gates area at the Las Vegas airport. So it's not too far away. And speaking of the Centurion Lounge, I've been very disappointed in it recently, the one in Las Vegas. The long wait list that they have to get in there is getting more and more ridiculous. It's just there's always this, they're always at capacity. If they have a problem with that, they need to figure that out. They need to expand it or only allow single travelers. I don't know what they need to do, but they need to fix whatever they have there. Their bathrooms are a disaster over in the Centurion Lounge at Vegas. There's only like 2 of them, and one of them's always broken, and you might as well just be out in the restrooms in the regular terminal. And sometimes they just don't have food, or they have a very limited selection and they'll just move it out to one little corner when you walk in instead of having it in the main buffet area. I've just sort of gotten over it. Everything there is, they'll put you on a wait list for the shower, and then they'll never call you. And then when I'm leaving, I'll tell them, you know what, you can go ahead and remove my name from the wait list. Because I have to catch a flight now and it's been an hour and y'all never called me. And then they'll say something like, well, we texted you. And then I'll show them my phone and say, no, you didn't text me. So, I'm just tired of everything just not working at the Centurion Lounge in Vegas. So this is a complete breath of fresh air, and maybe it'll give them the competition to actually start, working their stuff out over at the Centurion. So I'm already liking the Capital One. As soon as I got in, they made me this really great cappuccino at the bar. The bar is really nice. I like the bar. It's very big and open, and there wasn't like this long line like there is at the Centurion for it. So I went in, I got a nice cappuccino, and they'll make it for you there at the bar. They won't tell you, oh, you have to go to the machine over there or something like that, They'll be baristas as well as, cocktail mixers. So that was interesting. And they have non-alcoholic beers. I'm very excited about that. I mostly drink Heineken Zero over at the Centurion Lounge, but at this one they have a really nice can. I can't remember what it's called. but it's good, whatever it was. But they also made a really good mocktail for me. They made this really good one. They called it like a smoky Arnold Palmer, and I don't know what they put in the bottom of it, but it had a really great taste. It was almost like drinking a real cocktail. I miss them so much. It's been almost a year since I haven't had a drink. And they even put those little, mixers and things in it that have like Vegas themes on it. So I thought that was a nice touch that they would do that. I mean, we are in Las Vegas, so let's have Vegas themes. I really like the restrooms. I like that you get an individual pod, you get your own mini restroom that you can lock, not like the shared ones in the Centurion Lounge, which, like I said, are a disaster. There's usually a long line of people trying to get in, and if one of them's down, they're all standing out there just like waiting for me to finish, and I'm like, well, I can't do anything with you, like, stressing me out in here. So none of that is an issue over in the CapitalOne Lounge. You get your own restroom the way it should be. They're beautiful, they're clean, they have nice art on the wall. Everything is motion sensors and stuff like that for the hand wash and everything. Just a very, very nice restroom. I was very pleased with that. And you see that there's an attendant cleaning, each one of them, constantly. And I think that's great as well, because, you're traveling and you're trying to get refreshed, and you don't want to go into a dirty restroom where everything's broken, like at the Centurion Lounge. Then there's the food, which is great. Now, I've seen pictures, and I know that they have afternoon tea and nice lunches and dinners. But when I was there, it was in the morning, so I can talk to you about the breakfast that they had. So I really liked it. It's, again, the same cafeteria style that you get at all of the CapitalOne lounges. I chose the avocado toast with smoked salmon. Absolutely delicious. Very Gen Z or millennial, I don't know. Then there was the frittata egg bite. So they don't have like scrambled eggs or something like that you might expect, and maybe it's because of the egg shortage or whatever. But I guess you could just get a whole bunch of the frittata egg bites, and that'll be similar. Then they had this brown butter griddle cake with blueberries, which is very, very good. And then this kind of weird dish, the sweet potato hash. So then, I took my tray to my table. I got some extra goodies as well. They have lots of croissants and other little pastries as well. So I took the tray to my table, and I think the tables are really nice. Like the table I was sitting at, it had like hangers for, if you have a handbag or whatever, and also plugs. So you could sit at a table but also be charging your phone and not worrying, oh, do I have to look at the, where on the floor can I plug this in, over like at the Centurion. So that was really nice. The food I thought was delicious. I really loved the yogurt. It was really, the Greek yogurt, that was really, really tasty. My favorite of all the food was the brown butter griddle cake with blueberries. Oh my gosh, that thing just like melted in your mouth. I think some people might say it tastes too baking soda-ish. I think I noticed that, but I didn't care. I really liked it. And I got 2 of those, and they were both delicious. So I recommend that one. Overall, I had a really great time. I only had one real issue with the place. So I got there, at around at 9 in the morning, but my guest wasn't going to be in the area until around 10. And as soon as I got there at 9, I told them, oh, I have a guest coming. And they said, okay, we'll put his name on file. But by the time my guest came, they said, oh, well, we have to check you in all over again from the very beginning. And I said, why? And they said, oh, that's just our system, so that people don't cheat the system and go around it. First of all, I didn't like the insinuation. I thought that was kind of a negative thing to say. And I don't think that I should have had to completely re-check in since I was already there and I'd already checked in. So now it looks like I checked in twice. I better not see a charge or something like that on this. But, you know, we went along with it, but I think that they could improve that, maybe make that a little more professional, a little more efficient. If someone's already there and they've already checked in, then I should just have to say, and this is something that the Centurion actually does do pretty well, that my guest is coming, and then when my guest comes, I can greet them there at the front and say, here, my guest is here. I'm here, obviously, I'm here. And then they just should wave me and the guest in without me playing games on re-signing in and stuff like that. I thought they can improve on that. But overall, I was very impressed with the place. I thought it was very clean, very new, very updated, very beautiful. The food was absolutely delicious. The bartender staff and baristas did an excellent job. All of the food specialists and drink people were very, very nice and professional, and everyone greeted everyone. So I thought overall it was just a really great time. I really loved that food, especially that butter griddle thing. And that mocktail they made me was absolutely amazing. So I love this place, and I am very much looking forward to going there again next time I'm in Vegas, which is pretty much every week, except during spring break and March Madness when when there's blackout dates for the flights, and they're not going to give them to me for free, which I don't appreciate. Other than that, I love this place. I will be going back. It's my new favorite lounge at the Las Vegas airport. So you should check it out, the CapitalOne Lounge at the LAS airport. You will not be disappointed. Thanks so much for joining me. See you next time. Bye.